Hello friends, this is Samarth and welcome to my YouTube channel that is Love for Anatomy. And today we are going to discuss about two very important topics, that is the femoral sheath and the femoral canal. But before we start with the topics, I would request you guys to please take a look at my femoral triangle video. Since the femoral triangle, the femoral sheath and the femoral canal are three very important interconnected topics. So it would be very easier for you guys to understand them all together. Now, let us start with the femoral sheath. This diagram represents the outline of the femoral sheath. This green structure is the femoral sheath. Now, going by the definition, the femoral sheath is an asymmetrical, funnel-shaped sleeve of deep fascia. In this diagram, you guys could appreciate that it is quite asymmetrical. It is also funnel-shaped and it is made up of deep fascia. It covers upper 3 to 4 centimeter of the femoral vessels. In this diagram, this is the femoral artery and this is the femoral vein. And the femoral sheath covers the upper 3 to 4 centimeter of these femoral vessels. Now this diagram is the sectional view of the femoral triangle, in which we could also see the sectional view of the femoral sheath. This is the femoral sheath with its contents that we'll be talking about later. But now I want to inform you that the femoral sheath is made up of two walls. This is the anterior wall and this is the posterior wall. The anterior wall of the femoral sheath is formed of fascia transversalis and the posterior wall is formed of the fascia iliaca. In the sectional view of the femoral sheath, the anterior wall is formed of the fascia transversalis and the posterior wall is formed of the fascia iliaca. Now let us talk about the compartments of the femoral sheath. As you guys could see, the femoral triangle has three compartments. The lateral or the arterial compartment, the intermediate or the venous compartment. The third one is the medial or the lymphatic compartment. Now in this diagram, you guys could easily see that the walls of the femoral sheath sends down septa, which divides the space of the femoral sheath into three compartments: the lateral or the arterial compartment, the middle intermediate or the venous compartment, the medial or the lymphatic compartment. This is the lateral, intermediate and the medial compartment. Now let us look into the contents of these compartments, which is very important. The lateral or the arterial compartment has two structures, that is the femoral artery and the femoral branch of the genitofemoral nerve. The lateral compartment has two structures, the femoral artery and the femoral branch of the genitofemoral nerve. The femoral artery is the reason why this compartment is also known as the arterial or the lateral compartment. The intermediate or the venous compartment has only one structure, that is the femoral vein, and that's why the name the venous compartment. This right here is the venous compartment of the femoral sheath having the femoral vein. This is the femoral vein. The third compartment is the smallest compartment, that is known as the medial lymphatic, and it is the structure that is referred to as the femoral canal. So the contents of the medial or the lymphatic compartment is the lymph node of Cloquet or the lymph node of Rosenmuller. It has some amount of areolar tissue as well. As you guys could see in this diagram, the medial or the lymphatic compartment has only one structure, that is the lymph node of the Cloquet or Rosenmuller. So guys, this was all about the femoral sheath. Now let us talk about the femoral canal. The femoral canal is nothing but it is the another name for the medial or the lymphatic compartment. So the medial compartment of the femoral sheath is referred to as the femoral canal. It is conical in shape. This is the femoral canal, which is also the medial compartment of the femoral sheath. It is conical in shape, it is wide above or at base and narrow below. The base is also referred to as the femoral ring, that is this portion is referred to as the femoral ring. Now let us talk about the boundaries of the femoral ring. There are four boundaries of the base of the femoral canal, that is known as the femoral ring: the anterior boundary, posterior boundary, the medial and the lateral boundaries. The anterior boundary is made up of the inguinal canal. The posterior boundary is formed by the pectineus muscle and its fascia. This is the femoral ring, and this is the posterior boundary that is formed by the pectineus muscle. This is the posterior portion formed by the pectineus muscle and its fascia. Medially, it is bounded by the lacunar ligament. Laterally, it is bounded by the septum, which separates it from the femoral vein. In this diagram, this is that septum which separates the femoral ring from the femoral vein, and this is its lateral boundary. Since the femoral canal is nothing but the medial compartment of the femoral sheath, therefore the contents would be the same, that is the lymph node of Cloquet or Rosenmuller. That is this lymph node. There is also some amount of areolar tissue present. Now, this lymph node of Cloquet or Rosenmuller is that lymph node which drains the glans penis in males and the clitoris in the females. So guys, this was all about the femoral sheath and the femoral canal. I hope this video was interesting enough for you guys to see it till the last. Now, signing off, Love for Anatomy. I would request you guys to please like, share and do comment on my video.